Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another fragrance review. Thank you all very much for tuning in. And today I have the pleasure of speaking to you a little bit about the newest release by the company Christian Dior. And this one goes by the name Dior Homme Sport 2017. Now, the original was released back in 2008. In 2012, they reformulated it and they got rid of a very vital ingredient, which is the note of CO2 ginger. And then here in 2017, it was re-released with a newest formulation. This one was composed by Francois Demachy. It's classified as a woody aromatic. Now, the presentation looks only slightly different from the original. Now, it does look similar to the original, but as you can tell, the bottle is a bit more elongated. The sprayer works just as good as the original. You get a really fine mist and a nice distribution. You're going to have the red band around the collar, which indicates that this is the sport version. You also have Dior Homme Sport written here in the front, sticker at the bottom with your information, nothing going on at the back, Christian Dior logo at the top. And that was the presentation for Dior Homme Sport 2017. This is a great, fresh fragrance. There's a lot of citrus in this. You're gonna have blood orange, grapefruit, and lemon, and it opens up with that effervescent, citrusy, invigorating opening, which only lasts for about half an hour, and then it does start to sit a little bit closer to the skin, but you have some other ingredients in there like pink pepper, which gives off a rosy feel. You're also gonna get a little bit of vetiver, which is a type of grass, and that's gonna be in the base of the composition, and I think it further enhances the clean smell that this fragrance gives off, as well as that green quality. I think this is a great fragrance if you're wearing it at the gym, as the name would imply, during sporty occasions. It has more of a casual feel, although I think it's a smell that's going to garner a lot of compliments, so you can wear this one dressed up in a shirt and tie or suit and tie. All in all, it's very fresh, it's bright, it's energizing, it's uplifting, it's invigorating, and it's a smell that will land you a lot of compliments. I think one of the shortcomings of this scent is that it could potentially become a bit boring. So it's a smell that you have witnessed and encountered before in many other designer releases that you may find at your department store. So I can see people getting quite bored of the scent, but all in all, for the purposes that they aimed to satisfy, I think this fragrance did a pretty good job. In rating this fragrance, I took a look at the uniqueness and the overall smell, and it's not a very unique scent, although it is a very pleasant scent that will land you compliments. As far as longevity, you're gonna get 4 to 5 hours on your skin, but it does become a skin scent right about the 1 to 2 hour mark, and then you have to really dig your nose into your hand to be able to smell it, because all of that volatile citrus that was in the opening that smells so great just evaporated and etherealized. Projection on this one is really great for that first hour, and then like I said, it sits closer to the skin. Versatility is great. I just wouldn't advise wearing this one in the middle of the winter, but it's great for summertime wear. It's great to be worn casually. It's super versatile, and even though it's marketed for men, I would say that this one can also be worn as a unisex fragrance as well, and I think it does cater to a younger demographic. As far as the presentation, I think it looks really nice. It has a classic feel, but it's also contemporary at the same time. And if I had to give this one an overall score, I would rate this a 3 out of 5. I think it's a really pleasant scent. I think it's great for the purposes that it aimed to satisfy, but it is a bit ho-hum and it can get a little bit boring, but I think it's a scent that will get you a lot of compliments, and I think it's a scent that a lot of people are going to enjoy. But if you're looking for something a bit more creative, artistic, with more depth and dimension, you might want to look at some of Dior's other offerings, thinking of fragrances like Dior Homme Intense or even Dior Fahrenheit. So there you have it. That was my review of Dior Homme Sport 2017. If you have any experience with the scent, let me know what you think by leaving a comment down below. Also, please don't forget to subscribe for future videos, giveaways, top 10s, and unboxings. And don't forget to enable notifications. Remember, I smell well so you can smell good. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care, everyone.